Out of the gates and ready to go. Welcome in to this Fan Friday edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us. A loaded show ahead as we go over the latest news and rumors in your Seattle Seahawks, including Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Potential interest in buying the Seattle Seahawks. We'll discuss that. Also, we could see Jamal Adams make a return to Seattle. We'll let you hear from what the folks have to say about that possibility over at Bleacher Report. Also, we are going to do a profile today on Charles Cross as he enters year number 3 with high hopes and expectations. We'll tell you what's ahead for Charles Cross in 2024 coming up later on. And, of course, we have our Madden Sim. We're already on to Week 13 in the National Football League as your Seattle Seahawks set to take on the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers and company, I've been told that it is snowing today in East Rutherford for the game conditions here in Week 13. So that should be very interesting. We'll bring you that contest coming up later on at the end of today's show. As you guys file in, shout out your city. We'll shout you out as we roll along here on this Friday. Tyler Jones here. Tyler Smith, Smitty in the house here with me as well. Smitty, glad to have you back, first off. You've been doing some NBA stuff the last couple of weeks, but hope you had a good 4th of July weekend, man. You're going to continue the celebration here.
Absolutely. I'm looking to be headed back east to the great Empire State of Mind, New York, New York. Can't wait to get there, getting on a flight here right after I leave the Chat Sports offices.
You're not going to make it in time to East Rutherford for the game, though.
No, I won't make it in time to MetLife, but I will be hopping on a plane, and I'll be getting off very close to MetLife. So.
Okay. Newark?
No, LaGuardia, but I guess close to the old Giant Stadium at least.
Okay. Shout out your city. Where are you guys at? We're coming at you from the Chat Sports Studios here today on this Fan Friday. I got George in Yumbo, Columbia.
Yumbo.
Can't say I've been there. Andrew in Indianapolis. I got Itz in El Paso. I've been to El Paso. Gordon in Nebe. I got Sam in Bend, Oregon. Beta YT, happy 4th, my friend. He's in Clemson, South Carolina today. Also says, what's up, everybody? Evan in Beaverton. I got Poke Hawk Breaks in Vancouver, Washington. Vancouver, Washington, by the way, one of the smartest places in the country to live because there's no state income tax in Washington, and it's close enough to the Portland-Oregon border. You can do all your shopping in Oregon where there's no sales tax. So You can just avoid paying taxes if you live in Vancouver, Washington.
Advantageous.
Yes. That's thinking with your dipstick right there. Got Doug in Lakemore, Illinois. Ty-Man the Buckeye in Ohio. Pedro in Los Angeles. Beta says, happy 4th. Dwayne says, go Hawks. Who is your favorite Seahawks player of all time? No wrong answers here. Just go ahead and spam them in the chat and show some love for who your favorite Seahawk player is of all time. Smitty, in case people do not know, what is your answer? Who is your favorite Seahawk of all time?
I've actually want to throw out a challenge here to the chat. Does anybody know in the chat who my favorite Seahawks player of all time? He's my favorite football player of all time. Let me know if you remember. If I've said it a couple times, many times, honestly, on the show before. If anybody can tell me who my favorite Seahawks player is, you're getting a shout-out right here on the show.
And just put Smitty's name in it so we know, differentiate from who your favorite is and who Smitty is. If you have any guesses who Smitty's favorite is.
Who's my favorite Seahawk? Who's your favorite Seahawk, Tyler?
Man, if I have to go yesteryear, of all time, before I was born, just as a historian of the game, I love Steve Largent.
Oh, Largent. No gloves.
Beta says mine has to be Tyler Jones. They have not called me off the bench just yet. I'm waiting to see. Beta says he doesn't remember. Okay, we'll see. If I have to go historic, that would be my answer. If I have to go of recent, I go Tyler Lockett. So kind of a two-part answer.
Lockett is definitely an all-time favorite for me. Not number one, though. Does anybody know? Does anybody know who Smitty's favorite Seahawk is? The answer is in the chat. The answer is in the chat, but my name's not next to it, so I don't know if it's your favorite or my favorite.
Let's go over some of these answers here. Matthew says Russell Wilson. Evan says Marshawn or Doug Baldwin. Doug says Cam Chancellor. Andrew says Marshawn Lynch. George says Cam. Polk says Cam. Evan says Marshawn Lynch, Doug Baldwin. Mark says Russell Wilson for me. Polk says Largent. Andrew guesses that Steve Largent is Smitty's answer.
No, unfortunately not. I didn't get to watch Steve Largent, so it's definitely somebody that I've watched in my life. My favorite football player of all time, and it doesn't look like anybody's gotten it. It used to be Russell Wilson. And Poke with the answer.
Yes.
It's Bam Bam Cam Chancellor, the best downhill safety of all time.
Good job there, Poke, on knowing your Smitty knowledge. Cam Chancellor there. Mark says Tyler Jones would be my favorite announcer. That wasn't the question, but I'll take the compliment. Much appreciated.
Baldwin used to be goated too, Beta, for sure.
Yeah. Sam says Brian Bosworth. We've got Pedro saying Russell Wilson. So some pretty good answers there. The Summer of Jones rolls on this weekend. Although I'm actually just enjoying myself here in Dallas. I'm not going anywhere for a couple of weeks. But Smitty is enjoying his own Summer of Jones this weekend in New York.
Yeah.
The girlfriend,
I got a couple. It's low-key a Summer of Smitty this year.
Low-key.
I ripped a Nashville trip, which you did as well.
I did, yes.
And I'm going back up to New York, and then I cap off the summer with a trip to Vegas, so it should be fun.
When are you going to Vegas? Because I end the summer going to Vegas, too.
Labor Day weekend.
I'm going there Labor Day weekend, too.
Really?
Are you going to the USC-LSU game as well?
I am going to the USC.
I am going to the USC-LSU game.
Whoa!
We did not know this, that we were actually both ending the summer in Vegas.
Unbelievable.
Very unbelievable, indeed. I'm going to Galveston in a few weeks.
Ooh,
and
Galveston.
Go to Phoenix, where it will be very hot.
That dirty-ass water.
Yeah. And then off to Vegas to end the summer. So how about that? That was unplanned, but here we are.
Unbelievable.
So, I guess I might have to go to the roulette table with Smitty. And
might have to place a couple wagers.
See how this goes. Smitty, he's a gambling addict. Not really. So don't call
gambling man.
Don't make me call 1-800-GAMBLER and all that for Smitty. But
they're not helpful.
What are you guys doing for 4th of July weekend? Spending your Summer of Jones here. Let's see. Poke is also going to be in Vegas Labor Day weekend.
Unbelievable, Poke.
We might have to hang out with Poke. Let's see. Andrew says, dang, Smitty, you going around the whole country.
Yeah, I'm stopping everywhere.
What are you guys doing? What are your plans for the 4th this weekend? I had a good time last night celebrating the 4th. Friend of the show, Trace Gerard, who you guys see every now and then, our Saints host. He had a great party last night at his place. But I'm going to be enjoying myself down here in Dallas. What do you guys got going? Let us know your 4th of July plans for this weekend, and we'll shout you out. Let's get the chat going. You guys have been very active already, I will say. But we want to make sure we set the tone early. As if this is a game day, and it is a game day for that matter, because we got a Seahawks game coming up in probably about 45 minutes from now with the Seahawks and the Jets. So, our rallying cry, as if you're at Lumen Field right now, spam S in the chat. I want to see as many S's as we possibly can. Smitty's going to shout them out. Let's see who's going to be the early favorite to be the MVP of today's show. Get the S's going. I'll count them down, as many as humanly possible. If it's the last thing you do today, make sure you're spamming S. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I see Andrew. Come on, Evan, Beta. I need more S's than that. What are y'all doing, Doug Stevens? Come on, Dougie. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Poke. Gary B. Beta. No one. Doug Stevens. Poke. Andrew. Come on. Evan Snyder. I want to see more S's than that. Is this Lumen Field? Or is this your local YMCA? What are we doing here? Let's go. Mark Michelle. Here we go. Evan Snyder. Pedro Castello.
Keep going.
Mark.
Pick up
Gary,
the pace.
Pedro. Jalen Matthews, a new name I'm seeing in here. Poke. Gary B. Andrew. Doug Stevens. Corey Nolan. What up?
Halfway home.
Keep
faster.
it up. Keep
faster.
It up. Gary B. Giuseppe. How you done? Poke. Gary B. Pedro. Jalen. Corey. Doug. Jalen. Evan. Giuseppe. Jalen. Mark. Mark Mitchell. How you doing, Marky Mark?
10 seconds left.
Andrew. Pedro. Beta. Ross. Fairclough. Love it. Jalen. Doug. Gary. Giuseppe. Pedro. Doug. Evan. Corey. Andrew. Bet.
Good stuff. Great work there, chat. Who got the most in there? I saw Beta got a lot, but then he got cucked by YouTube, he said.
Yeah. I think Pedro got a ton in there. Pedro was big time. Doug was big time. I think it was a really even distribution, to be honest. Everybody was giving it their all.
I love it. If you're ready to start today's show, like the video. I need to get to 20 likes, and then I will crack open my first drink of the day. We're changing things up a bit. It's a holiday weekend. I'm not just going with any White Claw, because some of you are going to say, like, why the hell is a grown man drinking a seltzer? So I will step things up, and I am going with a White Claw Surge today. 8% alcohol, folks. I have 2 of them ready to go, potentially. We'll see how many it takes to get through today's show. But like the video, we get to 20 likes, we'll start the show, and I'll open up this White Claw when we get there. Super Chat menu, if you'd like to get involved and participate in today's show. There is no mailbag today, so the only way that you can get screen time is by sending us a Super Chat. $sign next to the chat box. Help support the work we're doing here on Seahawks Today. First-time Super Chatters, you get the Seahawks chant. $5 Super Chat will tell you a dad joke. $10 Super Chat will get Bean Boozled with the spicy jelly beans. $20 Super Chat will do a Boilermaker. $50 Super Chat will do a beer bong. Deal of the day, Das Boot. Been a minute since we've done a boot. We can make it happen if we get to $200 in Super Chats collectively today. So we did reach 20 likes, so I can go ahead and crack this open. White Claw Surge, 160 calories. It's kind of a lot, actually. But you know what? Let's have ourselves a day. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Beta, where are you working these days, by the way? I know you've changed jobs a couple times. What are you doing now? I know you're one of the richest college kids I've ever seen. What are you doing these days, Beta? Let me know. Cheers to everybody out there. All right. There we go. Up next, news and rumors, followed by the Charles Cross profile, and then we'll do our Madden Sim week number, that's actually 13. Jets and Seahawks coming up today. Smitty already knows the outcome. I do not. But, Smitty, you've been building this up. We're in for a hell of a game today.
We got a big-time matchup. Might just come down to the wire. I don't know.
And from what you told me, you talked to God and were able to get some snow?
Yes, I put out the forecast and said, we need a snow bowl, and we got it. Big plays ahead.
How about that? A snow bowl. Seahawks and Jets. On an actual note, Beta says he's working at Pepsi now. I'm a Dr. Pepper guy. Pepsi's not bad.
I'm a Pepsi over Coke guy, so I love that, Beta.
Beta, I would love to see them bring back lemon Pepsi.
Or Crystal Pepsi.
Ooh,
You ever had
I never
that?
had Crystal Pepsi.
Oh, I was a big Crystal Pepsi, like in on that craze when they re-released it back like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, me and my friends all bought a bunch. I still have the bottle in my room at home.
Okay.
Filled it with water, of course, after I drank it, but it's a relic.
It was a sick bottle.
Yeah,
design.
Cool bottle.
Seth says, "Sup, Tyler and Smitty, you're finally back."
Yes, sir. What up, Seth K. Aloha?
He's been working. He's just has other obligations.
I got a lot going on.
Beta actually says Dr. Pepper is the best. Don't tell your boss that. Evan says, bro, lemon Pepsi is fire. Yes, please, bring back lemon Pepsi. All right, let's get started here. News and rumors coming up next, followed by Charles Cross, the profile on him, and then Madden Sim Week 13, Seahawks and Jets. All that and more. Let's get rocking and rolling here on this Friday afternoon. Glad to have you with us. Let's get started. Coming up on today's show, could Jeff Bezos be interested in buying the Seattle Seahawks? We have a very interesting report to get to on the Amazon founder that we'll talk about coming up in just a matter of moments. Also, Jamal Adams, a return to Seattle, still not out of the picture just yet. We'll get you the latest on the former Seahawks safety in just a little while from right now. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us here on this holiday weekend. We want to get this show out to as many people as we can, so we highly encourage you to share today's show. Here's what I need you to do. Click the share button, select the Facebook icon, click post to Facebook, sound off in the description. Let your voice be heard loud and clear, and let people know what you really think about your Seattle Seahawks. And then tag Seattle Seahawks from Chat Sports on Facebook. That way we can direct traffic our direction. Pat your back, we'll pat yours. Let's get this show out to as many 12s as possible, and we'll get started here with today's show. The prime Seahawks. Could that be the future for the Seattle Seahawks? Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who is a man of, I would say, renaissance, a very wealthy individual. There's a lot of different ways you could describe Jeff Bezos And there is a report out there that is linking him to potentially buying his hometown team, Seattle Seahawks, after a major sell-off of Amazon stock that he did this past week. Let's tell you what you need to know. It's no secret that Jody Allen, the current owner of the Seattle Seahawks, will sell the team. Part of the agreement after her brother Paul died was that Jody would assume the state of both the Seahawks and the Trailblazers, and then she would sell off the franchises and donate the funds to charities that Paul supported. Bezos is selling off about $5 billion in Amazon shares. And why is that number significant? Well, the folks at Forbes just last year valued the Seattle Seahawks at $5 billion. The Washington Post, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, by the way, reported that all the way back in 2019, Bezos was interested in buying the Seattle Seahawks. And as far as the connections go of Bezos to Seattle, he lived in the region for nearly 30 years. So he knows this franchise as well as anybody. He's a fan. Now, say what you want about Jeff Bezos. Obviously, he's a controversial figure, and not everybody likes him for a variety of reasons. And we're not going to get into that. You guys can just do some quick Google search and find that stuff out. But what you can't deny is that he's filthy rich. There's no shortage of money. And the man loves football. This would be a great fit. And I know that the Seahawks haven't had any issues when it comes to spending money on the football field. But think about big picture, right? A guy like Bezos all of a sudden would give the Seahawks the financial flexibility to give them world-class facilities, everything that they could ever need or want to keep players and bring in new players within this organization. They would have a leg up on pretty much everybody in the National Football League in that regard if Bezos is serious about owning a football team. Jeff Bezos. I never thought we'd see the day where we get a player card graphic of Jeff Bezos, but here we are. Bezos, the founder and executive chairman of Amazon, also the founder of Blue Origin, and he is the owner of the Washington Post. Saved that newspaper, which is trying to save democracy from what I'm told. And as far as the numbers, just that wealth that he brings to the table, there's only one man in the entire planet that's richer than Jeff Bezos. That's Elon Musk, but he's not far off. $216.5 billion is how much Jeff Bezos is worth. So buying the Seahawks for $5 or $6 billion, that'd be nothing for Jeff Bezos, essentially. So let's ask you, should the Seahawks sell to Jeff Bezos, to Jeff Amazon? What do you guys think about that idea? Y for yes, N for no. Should the Seahawks become a prime organization here? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Seahawks Today is closing in on 53,000 subscribers on the channel. We are less than 300 away from that next milestone. We're live twice a week. We're bringing you daily news and rumors, sometimes 2, 3, and more videos a day. We're bringing you breaking news, Q&A mailbags. We are your off-season headquarters, where there is no off-season on Seahawks Today. Subscribe now for free. It's cheaper than a Prime membership, folks. Join the family here on Seahawks Today, and you'll be glad you did. So there's one hurdle in the potential path for Jeff Bezos of owning the Seattle Seahawks or any other team in the National Football League for that matter, and it's the fact that his company, Amazon, owns the rights to Thursday Night Football. We've seen Prime Video air Thursday Night Football the last couple of seasons. They've done a really good job. Former Seahawk Richard Sherman is on those broadcasts as well. And there could be some skepticism among owners of letting a broadcast partner own a team. Here's more from SI All Seahawks on the situation. Bezos was heavily linked to the Washington Commanders during the sale process last year. Some speculated that he was blocked from buying the team due to a personal grudge held by maligned Washington owner Dan Snyder. But it turns out that never formally submitted a bid. The Commanders were instead sold to a group led by Josh Harris for $6.05 billion, the highest price ever paid for a sports team. If Bezos were to submit a bid for any team, the league would have to approve him since Amazon owns the broadcasting rights for Thursday night football games. That would be a hurdle to overcome, but probably not enough to disqualify him from owning a team. Now, whoever buys this team, the way things have changed in professional sports ownership in recent years compared to many years ago is that it's an ownership group, right? You might have one guy like Jeff Bezos, for example, as the guy writing the biggest check, but there's other guys involved within these organizations to create an ownership group. And if you're the Seattle Seahawks, if you're Jeff Bezos or anybody for that matter, what would probably do you good is to get some people that know the Seahawks. That way it would instill trust within the fan base and help your reputation, if you will, to potentially be involved in this ownership group. Here's a few names to keep an eye on to potentially be in an ownership group in Seattle. Steve Largent, he's an incredible businessman, by the way. Walter Jones, I think Matt Hasselbeck, incredible football mind. I thought he did a great job at ESPN for a number of years. Sean Alexander, Cam Chancellor, just some names to keep an eye on. Obviously, with the current NFL rules, you can't have a current player in an ownership group, so it has to be a former player. But some names to keep an eye on. Makes me think, those are just off the top of my head, those five. Who are some former players that you would like to see be a part of the next Seahawks ownership group? Who comes to mind that you would like to see be involved? Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Let's talk Jamal Adams now. The former Seattle Seahawks still remains available for Seattle or any other team to sign in free agency. We heard a while back from Mike McDonald and John Schneider both that they showed some interest in Jamal Adams, but with the idea of converting him from a safety to a linebacker. The folks at Bleacher Report have named Seattle as the top destination for the bargain free agent Jamal Adams. Here's more from Christopher Knox. There was a time when adding Adams on the open market would have been anything but a bargain. After 3 disappointing campaigns, though he'll likely need to settle for a short-term prove-it deal for an opportunity to reestablish his market value, a return to Seattle would make some sense, as Adams would be an intriguing chess piece for new head coach Mike McDonald. Now, Adams very well may be a bargain. Whoever signs him is not going to cost a whole lot to bring him in at this point in time. That part is accurate. But I have seen enough, right? I do not want anything to do with Jamal Adams whatsoever for a number of reasons. Here's why Seattle should stay away from Jamal Adams. You already know the extensive injury history. He's terrible in coverage. And even if he is converted from safety to linebacker, we heard Mike McDonald say very clearly that they want linebackers that can cover. He's overrated as a pass rusher. He doesn't get after the quarterback as much as the mainstream media would like to tell you he does. There's some character concerns. Remember, we heard about him going after a reporter's wife, calling her ugly, and a locker room cancer, right? Left his team, just idly by. That Monday night game was nowhere to be seen, wasn't supporting his teammates when he wasn't on the field. To me, there's just way too many red flags. It's not worth it. Now, Adams has a great resume. 3-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro back in 2019 for the former 7th-round pick from the New York Jets. Nobody's disputing that. But it's just all the other things, right? You see, the statistics just haven't been that great for Jamal Adams. Hasn't been able to stay on the football field. And when he's been out there, he just hasn't played that well. And the coverage stats. This is just what blows my mind, is the coverage grades are just pitiful. Like, I say what you want. I know that Jamal Adams, some will say that, hey, his specialty is getting after the quarterback and all that. If you're a safety, you still have to cover. And his coverage grades last year, 50.7. Atrocious. 81 and 22, but he only played 8 snaps, so that doesn't really count. 47.4 in 2021, 53.1 in 2020. I'm out. As the great Randy Jackson from American Idol once said, it's a no from me, dog. I'm staying away from Jamal Adams. I'm not interested. I think the Seahawks still could go sign another safety or go sign another linebacker, but I'm just sitting here hoping and praying that that guy is not Jamal Adams. Should the Seahawks sign Jamal Adams? Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. S for sign, P for pass. your chance to be John Schneider. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's show, you know what to do. Share this video. Let's get this show out to as many people as humanly possible. Hope you're having a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Keep us locked in, and we will see you next time right here on Seahawks Today. All right. That is one down, 2 to go. Up next, we will talk Charles Cross, and then we'll do our Madden Sim as the Seahawks set to take on the Jets coming up in just a bit. So, great question that I want to know the folks. When the ownership change does happen and we see an ownership group form, who would you like to see be a part of the next ownership group of some former players, if you will? Smitty, you saw my list, the 5 names I threw out there. Who comes to mind for you that you would like to see potentially in a Seahawks ownership group?
Well, obviously, you put Cam Chancellor on that list there, and I would love to see Bam Bam have a real stake in this team. Got to think about some guys, though, who have made enough money in their career to be able to make a purchase like this, or at least to invest a pretty penny in it. Richard Sherman comes to mind. Bobby Wagner comes to mind. I'm sure he'll be retired by the time this ownership sale is finalized. And even Russell Wilson, who knows? He could hang it up before this team gets sent over to a new owner.
Polk says KJ Wright. I think KJ's going on the coaching route. He's on the Niners staff now. I don't think he would have to step away from coaching to go to an ownership group. Let's see. Tie-Dye says Steve Hutchinson.
House money. That'd be pretty cool.
Let's see. Got Evan saying Bam Bam and Matt Hasselbeck. Upper says Marshawn Lynch. Wouldn't that be hysterical?
Yeah. I feel like if Marshawn Lynch were to enter an ownership group, though, it would have to be low-key might be for the 49ers, because since he's from the Bay Area.
Yeah, and he's always stayed connected.
It only would have been, honestly, though, I don't see that him going for the Niners, though. If the Raiders were still in Oakland, he probably would have gone in on that.
I could still seeing him be a part of a Raider group, too.
Yeah, I could see it.
That was his team growing up. Yep. Made a point to go finish his career there.
Definitely.
Polk says Marshawn as well, as Upper Jackson does. Some pretty good answers there on that front. Let's go to the Super Chat menu. Who's going to send the first Super Chat of the day? This is your chance to get some screen time and be a part of today's show. First-time Super Chatters, you get the Seahawks chant. $5 Super Chat will tell you a dad joke. $10 Super Chat will eat the spicy jelly bean. $20 Super Chat will do a Boilermaker. We'll combine the White Claw with some tequila here. And then a $50 Super Chat will do a beer bong. Got the Merbonga here. Who is going to be the one to get this party started, to get the ball rolling? I want to have fun. I want to have a little Freaky Friday, if you will. But you guys have to give me the opportunity to make it happen. $sign next to the chat box. I'll tell you this right now. Whoever sends the first Super Chat, we'll just go ahead. I don't care if you're a first-time Super Chat or not. If you're the first Super Chat of the day, you're going to get the Seahawks chant, because I feel like that. So if you want to get this party started on this Friday, then feel free. Send us a Super Chat here on the show. Up next, we're talking Charles Cross, the latest on him, and everything you need to know as he gets ready to enter year number 3 with the Seattle Seahawks. We'll get you the report, the update on him, everything you need to know coming up right now here on Seahawks Today. Smitty, we good? All right, here we go. You're watching Seahawks Today. I am the somewhat capable host, Tyler Jones, here with you as we are talking all things Charles Cross today. The third-year offensive tackle out of Mississippi State has a huge year ahead of him in 2024. Will he live up to the hype and the expectations? We'll give you our thoughts and analysis coming up in just a moment. Let's show some love to Charles Cross right now. If you want Charles Cross to have a big year, like today's video. If we get 500 likes, I'm told that he'll be an All-Pro. So, don't jinx it. Just do what I say. Like the video, do your part, send some good vibes to Charles Cross. Maybe his family's watching. We want to make sure our voices are heard loud and clear, that we support Charles Cross and hope that he has a big season this year. Like the video, and we'll get started with today's show. As Charles Cross enters his third year with the Seattle Seahawks, this is kind of put up or shut up time, right? Charles Cross, he was a guy that came to Seattle as kind of the start of a new era, right? Was a part of that Russell Wilson trade, and this was believed to be that Charles Cross was kind of one of the bricks laying the foundation for this next chapter going forward. That although the Seahawks at the time, when they selected Charles Cross, didn't have their franchise quarterback figured out yet, they at least had their franchise left tackle to protect their future quarterback. Bleacher Report says that Cross is Seattle's most promising building block entering 2024. Not Devon Witherspoon, not Jackson Smith-Njigba, not Riq Woolen. No, Charles Cross is the most promising building block for this team. Here's more from Bleacher Report. Charles Cross is tasked with locking down Geno Smith's blindside. Cross isn't yet a dominant force, but he's been a steady blocker in 2 seasons. Now, the expectation for Charles Cross when he came to Seattle was that, hey, using a number 9 overall pick on a player at the left tackle position when they could have done a number of things, that Seattle was getting their starting left tackle for the next 10-plus years, that they were getting a Pro Bowl caliber player at that position, and the ultimate goal is one day a Hall of Famer. Right now, he's not close to that. He is not close to being a 10-year pro and a Pro Bowl tackle that has potential to be a Hall of Famer. He's got a long ways to go. But I've seen enough of the good with the last 2 years in Charles Cross to believe that it's not time to give up on him just yet, that his best football is still in front of him. He missed 3 games last year with a toe injury that he suffered week 1 against the Los Angeles Rams. And even when he did come back, he still didn't look 100%, right? He never really got fully up to speed. His rookie season, he started every game, including the playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers. And the big silver lining, if you will, for Seattle is the contract situation is still pretty good for Charles Cross at this point. Still has 2 years left on his rookie deal with cap hits of close to $6 million this year and close to $7 million next year. And obviously you have the potential option for a 5th-year option with Charles Cross as well that the Seahawks will have to figure out at some point as well. But the main point being is this is going to be the year where the Seahawks need to figure it out one way or the other. Is Charles Cross our long-term solution, or do we need to start looking for other options? That's the type of pressure that's on Charles Cross entering 2024. Our pin comment today, be honest, do you believe in Charles Cross or not? Type B for believe, type D for don't. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think if you are a believer in Charles Cross. Now, part of the reason why the Seahawks need Charles Cross to step up is because when you look at this team this year, they don't have better options, right? We all know. It's no secret that this Seahawks team entering 2024, their biggest weakness is the offensive line. And you look at this group. Laken Tomlinson, we don't know what version we're going to get out of Laken Tomlinson. He was a Pro Bowler with the Niners back in 2021, but he was bad last year with the Jets. Olu's just in his 2nd year. The jury's still out on him. Christian Haynes and Anthony Bradford, both of them are rookies. A lot remains to be seen of what exactly they're going to bring to the table. Haynes a rookie, Bradford a 2nd-year player, rather. And then Abraham Lucas, who was drafted the same year as Charles Cross. That knee, is he ever fully going to recover? Is he going to play to his full potential? Charles Cross is the most promising player of this offensive line entering this year, and that's not really saying that much with just the question marks that are everywhere. Really, across the board, there are question marks on this offensive line. So then the next question to follow that is, what is at stake this year for Charles Cross? And for me, there are a couple of things that come to mind. Let's start with this from Jeremy Brunner of SI All Seahawks. If Cross can continue to develop and take a step in the right direction under new offensive line coach Scott Huff, he could put himself in a position this offseason to begin negotiating for a long-term deal and fully establish his place as one of the most important players on the roster. Such an emergence would also be a major boon, I think that's supposed to mean boom, for an offense that could be a mid-level offensive line away from unleashing a top 5 scoring attack. For me, I look at it this way. Cross will not only be the difference in how far the Seahawks go. If Charles Cross is playing well, we already know the skill positions are there, right? We know that Geno is capable of getting the job done. If he has a left tackle he can trust, then you might as well go ahead and buy stock in the Seahawks now. That over-under total, which is like 7, I believe, take the over, I think, as is. But if Charles Cross is playing well, definitely take the over. That's part one. But then part two, all right, that left tackle position that he plays, if he does his part and has that breakthrough season, then that rookie contract, you're going to be saying to yourself, man, I'm going to miss those days, because he's going to be due potentially for a lot of money. So it's twofold. It's not just that Charles Cross can take this offense to another level by himself, but he can also get paid handsomely by his performance if he puts in the work this year. You go back and look at the numbers according to Pro Football Focus in 2023, and you can see it wasn't that great for Charles Cross last year. Overall grade, 67.6. Run block grade, not so hot, 58.3. Pass block grade was his strength, 69.7. But he gave up way too many sacks with 6 total last year. Now, Charles Cross, much like everyone else on this roster, is affected by having a new head coach in the building, a new set of eyes, if you will, to see how this team stacks up, that he doesn't have the benefit of the doubt anymore of being Pete Carroll's guy, right? He's a guy that came from the previous regime. But from Charles Cross's vantage point, he likes what he's seen from Mike Macdonald and the fit within this Seahawks system. Charles Cross had this to say recently about Mike Macdonald. I love him. He brings the tenacity to the building. He's very blunt. He wants to get the job done. So Charles Cross is buying what Mike Macdonald's selling. And we know when we look at this offensive system that Ryan Grubb is bringing in, this air raid spread offensive attack, it's very similar to what Charles Cross was a part of at Mississippi State under Mike Leach, right? And Scott Huff, his blocking schemes are very similar as well to the Mike Leach blocking schemes at Mississippi State. So with that, Charles Cross should step in and feel comfortable. This offense, this offensive system, in theory, which is going to pass the ball more than what we've seen previously, which is the strength of Charles Cross's game is pass blocking as opposed to run blocking, all of that bodes well. So everything is heading in the right direction. Assuming Charles Cross is healthy, everything is set up for him to have a big year this year. Now it's just a matter of him putting it together or not. Let's ask you this question. Will Charles Cross be in Seattle long term? Are you buying the stock in Charles Cross right now? Because this is a make or break year at this point. What do you think? Y for yes, N for no. Way in the comment section. Tell us what you think. If you enjoyed today's show, you want to send some good vibes to Charles Cross and show him that we're rooting him on and wish him nothing but the best, like the video, do your part. We certainly would appreciate it. We'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today. All right. That is 2 segments down, 1 to go. Up next, we'll get to our Madden Sim. But let's ask you, is Charles Cross, will he be in Seattle long term? Y for yes, N for no. Smitty rejoins me right now. Smitty, so you heard how I laid that out there. What's kind of your thoughts on Charles Cross at this point, and what do you think? Is he the long-term solution?
I think he is. I think we saw enough good in his rookie year. Obviously, the injury happened last season, and he really never got back on track after that. I think a full offseason, buying into Mike Macdonald, buying into this new offense is going to make Charles Cross have a little bit of a third-year renaissance, and I think he's going to be the long-term solution at the left tackle spot.
I hope so, and they need him to be. I would say I have a whole lot more confidence in him than I do Abraham Lucas. And I think they're both...
As far as health-wise, yes, absolutely.
I think Abraham Lucas, when he's healthy, is very close to Charles Cross, but we haven't seen him healthy in over a year.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Is he the long-term solution? Y for yes, N for no. Evan says yes. Matrix says yes. Seth says yes. Poke Hawk Break says yes. Super chat menu before we get to the Madden Sim. Seahawks and Jets. I'm still waiting to see who is going to break the cherry and send in the first super chat today. $ sign next to the chat box. The only way you're getting on today's show. There's no mailbag today, folks. You got to send in a super chat for screen time. First-time super chatters, you get the Seahawks chant. First super chat of the day, you're getting the chant no matter what. $5 super chat will do a dad joke. $10 super chat will get Bean Boozled with the spicy jelly beans. I got habanero, Carolina Reaper, jalapeno, sriracha, and cayenne. $20 super chat will do a Boilermaker. $50 super chat will get out the beer bong in all its glory right here. And if we reach 200 collectively, the boot is on the table today. So we shall see. That is what we're offering. Madden Sim Time, Seahawks and Jets coming up. Seahawks, man, this team's looking like they could potentially go to the playoffs here at 7-4. Really need to win this road game today.
It's a huge game. We got to go across the country, early body clock for the Seahawks, and there's a weather factor, so we got to play through that.
Yes, indeed. So, without further ado,
let's do it.
Let's get this thing started. Seahawks and Jets, Week 13 on Madden. We will bring it to you right here, right now. You're watching Seahawks Today. It is game day here on the channel. Week number 13 in the National Football League as your Seattle Seahawks travel to the East Coast to take on the New York Jets. And the Seahawks got a big win against the Arizona Cardinals last week. Now they find themselves at 7-4, right in the playoff hunt here, coming to the final stretch. Taking on a New York Jets team at 6-5 on the road. Aaron Rodgers and company, he's healthy. He's got plenty of weapons with Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. They are going to be tested today. If you want the Seahawks to win, like the video. Don't jinx it. Do your part to secure victory, to make sure we all show our love and support. I know it may be Madden, but every superstition still counts, even in a Madden game. Like the video, do your part before we get to kickoff here on today's show. My key to the game today, for me, I'm looking at what we've seen throughout these Madden sims over the last several weeks is that there's usually about one opposing receiver that just goes off, right? We saw it with Brandon Ayuk a couple of weeks ago. We saw Marvin Harrison Jr. have a big second half for Arizona. If I'm the Seattle Seahawks in this Madden sim, if I have to adjust my controller accordingly, I'm trying to do whatever I can to take away Garrett Wilson. Shut down Garrett Wilson and make Aaron Rodgers find other guys involved. If they can take away Garrett Wilson, then I feel pretty good about the Seahawks' chances today. The NFC West standings entering today's matchup. The Niners just suffered a loss, so they're at 8-4. The Seahawks at 7-4, a win today, and you are in a tie in the division with San Francisco for first place. The Rams at 5-7, the Cardinals at 2-10. Predict the score. Who do you got? You going with the Seahawks or you going with the Jets? Let us know the team you have winning and what the final score will be in the comment section below. Our Madden Sims, as you can see, there is the results of the games so far. They will continue as we only have a few more of these left here, folks, for the regular season. The next matchups coming up include the road game against the Arizona Cardinals, followed by a Thursday night game against the Green Bay Packers, the Vikings, Bears, and Rams, and then we await the preseason here on the program. So without further ado, let's head out to a snowy MetLife Stadium for Seahawks and Jets live here on Madden. A clash of conferences between Seattle and New York today. Tyler Jones here alongside Tyler Smith. Smitty in the house here with me today. Smitty, what a matchup. In real life, this is actually one of the most intriguing games of the entire season for me.
Oh, for Seattle, no doubt about it. The Jets look to really right their wrongs of last year. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is going to be healthy, you hope, and they made improvements to their offense. They obviously have one of the most stifling defenses in the NFL, and it's going to be a big test for the Seattle offense to get past them, especially in a snow game here in December.
Yes, and for those that don't know, even though you see Pete Carroll on the sideline, we still have the updated Mike McDonald playbooks. We also have updated rosters. Don't have the updated kickoff rule, but we tried to make this as close to real as we possibly can. For me, it's about taking away Garrett Wilson. Smitty, what's your key to the game today?
Oh, man. I think protecting Geno Smith, good pass rush there for the Jets. They got Jermaine Johnson and a couple other guys who can really get after the quarterback. Obviously, the interior of their offensive line is a strength there as well. So, or the interior of the defensive line for New York, excuse me. So, Seattle offensive line has to play well, keep Geno protected, get the run lanes open for Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, and they'll be all right.
All right. MetLife Stadium. Seahawks have great history at MetLife Stadium, as they defeated the Denver Broncos for the Super Bowl title in that building.
Cooked on the Giants last year in MetLife.
Yes. So here we go. A snowy day in MetLife, and we are underway.
Here we go.
As the Jets will start with the football first. And the kick return to about the 23-yard line. That is where we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets for the first time today. Rodgers missed most of last season. Just about 4 plays is all he got to play for the New York Jets last year before ultimately he had that season-ending Achilles injury. And now we'll see what he can do at 40 years of age. 1st and 10 for New York. Can be a handoff. That is Breece Hall on the run, and he's got about a 12 or 13-yard gain for a first down to the 34-yard line. In the snow, got to think that the Jets are going to stick to the run game as much as they can.
Breece Hall is one of the most dynamic running backs in the NFL, and for a Seahawks run defense who we've seen both in Madden and in real life is kind of Swiss cheese, might be a big day for Breece Hall.
1st and 10 for New York, ball at the 34. Rodgers steps back in the shotgun. Pass, that is incomplete. There is a flag down. Let's see what the penalty is.
On the defense. Oh, no, on the offense.
Okay.
He pointed the wrong way.
Madden can't even get the calls right.
We'll take that, though. 1st and 20.
Whatever works. 1st and 20. Backed up to their 24 now. Rodgers in the shotgun. Pass going deep. Finds a man open. And it's caught. First down, New York.
That's Garrett Wilson, I believe. Did he change his number to 5?
I believe he did. What did I talk about at the top? Take away Garrett Wilson.
Yep, there's Garrett Wilson.
Right away.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. So 1st and 10 coming up for New York. Ball at the 47-yard line after the big completion to Garrett Wilson. Here we go.
What'll it be? Rodgers again.
Rodgers pass and finds another receiver open. That's another first down for New York, and that's Allen Lazard, the former teammate of Rodgers in Green Bay.
Aside from the holding penalty, it's been nothing but positives for this Jets offense so far. Seahawks
The snow hasn't phased them at all.
Yeah, they're slinging that.
So a new set of downs for New York. Back to the empty set. Rodgers pass. And that's a short pickup, about 3 yards there. That's about the first positive play from the Seahawks defense.
Yeah, it's a good stop there. Make sure they got the old open field tackle.
Dodson with the tackle that time. 2nd and 7 now. The Jets moving on down the field in field goal range. Single back formation. And play action. Rodgers pass. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. I'm shouting out everybody in the chat that types those threes on 3rd down here. 3rd and 7. Need a big stop right now. Type those threes.
Come on, defense. Let's get something going.
Tie-dye typing 3. Rodgers pass. Incomplete. Rodgers missed his receiver there. The Seahawks defense gets a little lucky that time. Intended for Lazard, and that will bring on the field goal unit for the New York Jets. Turn those threes into 4s, 4th down. I got Matrix typing 3, Jimmy John, Seth, Matrix, Seth, all rocking with us here in the chat today. Much love, my friends. Field goal attempt up, and it is good, and the Jets get 3 points on their opening drive. Jets only had about 2 bad plays there. If you're the Seahawks, as much as they struggled defensively, I think you'll take that just to be down 3-0 as easily as they were marching early there.
Not bad. We'll take what we got there from that drive for New York.
Subscribe now to Seahawks Today for the latest happenings on your favorite team all off-season long as we bring you daily news and rumors. We're doing these Madden sims for every game this season. We'll have our watch parties here in the season as well. If you're having a great time today, you ain't seen nothing yet. Our watch party is going to be electric. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. Here's the kick. D. Eskridge going to bring it out from his own end zone and close to the 25-yard line. That's where we'll see Geno Smith in the Seahawks offense for the first time today, as we'll have a 1st and 10 for Seattle here. Snow conditions, I expect the grounded pound attack. Go hit it with Kenneth Walker right away.
I like it. Kenneth Walker has been a really, really big piece for the Seahawks team. He's obviously one of those X factors there. You see the X underneath his Madden player. He's an elite playmaker from the backfield.
They're going to go to the air on their first play. Pass incomplete.
Sauce Gardner on tight coverage there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Smitty, when you play as this Seahawks team, are you passing or running more?
Oh, I'm slinging it. The too many weapons on that Seahawks offense for me to pass up an opportunity to sling that rock.
2nd and 10 for Seattle. Ball to 25. Smith steps back, finds a man open, caught. 1st down, Seattle. DK with the catch, and that'll keep the chains moving. The first down of the day for Seattle. Type those ones. Type those ones. Now they're going to go empty set after the completion to DK Metcalf. 1st and 10.
What'll it be?
Geno steps back, pass, and another completion. Noah Fant with the grab that time, a 7-yard gain.
We will take 7 yards on 1st down every single time.
The passing game getting open early. Evan, Matrix, Evan, 1LT, Evan, Matrix, all spamming the chat. You'll love to see it. 2nd and 3, pistol formation for Seattle. Handoff.
Come on, pick it up.
And Walker's close to first down. He's got it.
Oh, no.
But there's an injury on the field. That's going to be Kinlaw of the Jets.
Javon Kinlaw there, the former San Francisco 49er.
We'll continue to update on that. If he makes a return, we'll let you know. What is this hat situation with Robert Saleh?
Yeah, he's got.
Is he wearing a beanie?
I think he's got a beanie on.
That's soft.
Soft.
You can't be wearing beanies in football.
Are we serious?
We got to beat these guys by 40 now. Got to beat that beanie.
Here we go.
When the Seahawks win this, I want them to go snatch that beanie off of Saleh's head. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Kenneth Walker on the carry. Bounces to his left. And a very good gain. 8 yards on 1st down.
Good blocking there by the Seahawks offensive line. Big hole for Kenneth Walker to run through.
Oh, yeah. 2nd and 2. Now the entire playbook's open here. Let's see if they take a shot downfield on 2nd and 2. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Or 2 minutes, rather. There's a run by Walker and another positive pickup there, and that's going to bring up a new set of downs. Type those ones. Type those ones. So the Seahawks keep the chains moving, and they got a chance to at least tie it. Maybe get a touchdown here on their opening drive. 1st and 10. Walker on the carry.
They really have been going to the ground and pound here. Only picking up 2 on that, but I like that they're establishing the run.
I do too. You have to run the football well in these conditions. And they're mixing up the play calling. We're seeing both the run and pass.
I'm liking it.
2nd and 8 now. Ball at the 30. 2 backs in the backfield. Smith steps back. Pass. Almost intercepted.
It probably should have been intercepted, but due to the conditions, it made it more difficult for Michael Carter II to get his hands on it.
3rd down on offense means like the video. Like the video to convert on 3rd down.
Seattle is at the 30s, the same spot that Green Bay, I'm looking at Rodgers, New York took their last field goal from. What a play!
Oh, what a play call. They run it up the gut with Kenneth Walker, and he gets the 1st down on 3rd and long. Type those ones. They caught everybody off guard there.
I'm loving it.
Mark typing 1. 1LT Vaughn typing 1. 1st and 10. Smith.
Geno.
Pass.
Caught.
Finds a man open, complete. That's Tyler Lockett on the reception, a 9-yard gain. And that will take us to 2nd and 1 now.
And it's probably the end of the first quarter there as well.
3-0 our score.
And it will be.
As the Seahawks trail, but they are within the red zone. They'll have a chance to take the lead when we come back. Byron Murphy jerseys on sale now. Get yours today, chatsports.com/Murphy. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Get yours today. Men's and women's options, free shipping available as well. Go see for yourself. 2nd and 1, Walker on the carry. And he's got a first down. Type those ones.
Seahawks 1st and goal here at the 9-yard line early on in the second quarter. First offensive possession for Seattle. They'll get it after the half, and they're making a mockery of this Jets defense so far.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Keep pounding it.
They
Keep
go back
pounding
to Walker, close to the end zone, down at the 1, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal now for the Seahawks. Matrix typing 1, Evan typing 1. DMO90 typing 1. Chat is popping today. We're fired up. Let's go punch it in. Let's take the lead right now. I formation. Gino under center. Got to hand it off to Walker. Punches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Seattle takes the lead here in quarter number 2. Spam TD. Spam TD. Show us those TDs. Let's go. Let's go, Seahawks. Seattle takes the lead here in quarter number 2, up 6-3 with a commanding drive. Extra point coming up after that one. What a job by the Seahawks offense in their opening possession. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 7-3 our score. I'm going to make you an offer, folks. I'm still waiting to see who's going to send the first super chat of the day. Could be Seth, could it be Phobia, could it be Evan? To celebrate that score, every $5 super chat, this next possession, until the Seahawks get the football back, I'm going to do some shots. We'll go to the Patron Zone. Every $5 super chat for the rest of this possession to celebrate that Seahawks score, we're going to do some shots. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. You guys know how it is. Here's our other items on the menu today. $sign next to the chat box you'd like to contribute and get some screen time on today's show. Back to the action we go. The kick return to about the 18-yard line. That is where we'll see Aaron Rodgers in the Jets offense for the second time today, as they were marching on down the field but had to settle for 3 on their first possession. Now what will the Seahawks defense do? 1st and 10. Rodgers pass. And that's a complete first down. Finds Allen Lazard again. He's gone to Lazard early. Lazard was kind of quiet in 2023.
Definitely did not have the season I thought he would. Considering how many double teams were thrown at Garrett Wilson, Lazard did not make his life any easier. But the Jets' offense as a whole was pretty abysmal.
1st and 10.
Oh, what?
Rodgers keeps it.
Read option. Make a fumble. Rip that ball out.
When's the last time Aaron Rodgers has ever run a read option play?
Robert Saleh's trying to get him killed.
That man's 40 years old.
This guy can barely do a 5-step drop back without tearing an Achilles, and we're sending him a read options now?
I mean, I'll say this. I didn't see that coming. I don't blame the Seahawks defense either. Had me fooled. 1st and 10. And a good job there by Leonard Williams on the tackle. A loss of 3 on the run by Breece Hall. Rodgers is pissed. You make me run on a read option play, and then we're going to give up 3 yards the next play?
Yeah, absurd.
2nd and 13. Rodgers steps back, pass. Incomplete. 3rd down. Jerome Baker on the coverage there. Type those 3s.
Looks like Conklin wasn't really ready for that.
Type those 3s. 3rd down. Big play coming up for the Seahawks defense. Can they get the Jets off the field? They're going empty set. Rodgers pass.
Oh.
Wide open to the middle of the field.
Wide open, Conklin.
And that's a first down. Oh, now we're getting some shots. And it's a first-time Super Chat from Matrix. Conklin wide open to the middle field, and they get the chains moving. So the Jets are across midfield. Let's do some shots, shall we? Matrix says, "Go Hawks." Smitty, for those that may not know, we do this Seahawks chant every time we get a first-time Super Chatter. Let's get the chant going.
Here we go for Matrix. See!
Hawks!
See!
Hawks!
See!
Hawks! Spam Matrix!
Woo!
Spam Matrix! I'll take a shot.
The Patron Zone.
Hell yeah. Then Phobia buying 2 shots. Friday shots. It's Fan Friday here on Seahawks Today. Let's get the win. Rodgers on 2nd and long now. Pass. That's complete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. 2 shots for Phobia. Friday shots. Let's go Hawks. Every $5 Super Chat this possession, we're taking shots. Because when we drink, we score. We drink, we win. 3rd down, 2-minute warning. Type those threes. Oh. Phobia, much appreciated. Get those threes going in the chat. Here we go. 3rd down. Need to stop right now. Rodgers steps back. Pass. Incomplete. Devon Witherspoon on the coverage, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Turn those threes into 4s. Great job by the Seahawks defense there. And Seattle's going to get the football back before the half. The Jets, though, with a chance to make this a 1-point game. Field goal goes up. It's good. 7-6 our score. If you're having a great time today, you got to subscribe to Seahawks Today for the latest happenings in your favorite team all off-season long. These Madden Sims, live shows. We got it all right here on the channel. Subscribe now, youtube.com/SeahawksTV. All right. Smitty, I know both of us are blind, but I believe that clock says
155.
55? Okay.
155.
155 for Seattle with all 3 timeouts, chance to extend the lead before the half. Eskridge going to bring it out of his own end zone. Down to about the 25-yard line. It's okay to kneel it down every once in a while. That's why D. Eskridge isn't going to make the team.
That's right.
1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Seth, we still have the spicy jelly beans. If you send in a 10, I'll do the next jelly bean. 5-yard completion to JSN. Clock continuing to run. What I've been surprised about, these weather conditions haven't played much of a factor. Both teams have been moving the ball fine.
Absolutely. Throwing the ball effectively as well.
2nd down. Smith on the run to his left. Finds Kenneth Walker. And that is a short pickup. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down on offense means like the video. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
Clock is running as well. No urgency to call a timeout there by good old Pete. Very shocking. Not really.
Here we go. 3rd and 4.
Come on, Gino.
Gino
Step
steps up. He's going to keep it himself. 1st down.
Now they call a timeout here with 49 remaining. Or is that 40?
Rodgers
49.
says all runs, and Smith says I could do better. Type those ones. 1st down. Seth is asking in the chat if he sends in a 10, will Smitty do the bean? The jelly bean?
My stomach is not feeling great after we ate some spicier food earlier today. I'm not really in the market to do a bean right now. I'm sorry.
I will do it for you, Seth. I'll feel the pain on behalf of Smitty.
My bad. I got to get on a plane here. I don't need to be making 8 trips to the bathroom.
That's one of the worst things on an airplane is if you are sitting in the middle row or the window seat You cannot get up to go to the bathroom.
Luckily, I have an aisle seat tonight.
Okay. So if
And
you
I'm,
need to go
and
anytime,
I'm in the last row.
Okay.
Last row of the plane. I'm not a big pick your seat guy. It's money I don't need to spend.
Right.
Sometimes you get lucky. Most times you don't.
New York, what's that, about a 3-hour flight?
3.5, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's always shorter than I expect.
3rd and 7. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. Seahawks trying to get some points before the half.
43 seconds left.
Smith, pass to the middle of the field. Knocked away, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That'll be a punt by Seattle.
Reed on the coverage there. That our old friend DJ Reed?
It is our old friend DJ Reed. One of the best corners in the league right now, alongside one of the best CB2s, I should say.
What could have been?
I always liked him. I was so mad when he signed with the Jets.
Here's the punt. And a fair catch at the 10. Jets with 3 timeouts. Chance to get some points before the half. Byron Murphy jerseys on sale now. He'll wear the number 91. Got the home jersey, road jersey, and alternate available. Men's and women's sizes. Free shipping available as well. Chatsports.com/Murphy. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. Back to the action. Rodgers pass complete. Big gain. Still going. Past the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Down to the 4-yard line.
I did not know that was going to happen.
Garrett Wilson with a huge catch. That is not what the Seahawks needed. The biggest play of the ball game so far.
Oh no, who did he moss there a little bit? I mean, he just got separation away from Tre Brown.
DJ Reed would have made that play.
Yeah, he would have. Oh man, we got to keep Rodgers out of the end zone.
1st and goal for New York.
Watch the screen.
Rodgers to the end zone.
Oh,
touchdown Jets.
That
almost intercepted.
Picked. That
Garrett Wilson again.
Are you kidding?
That's ridiculous. Jets take the lead with the touchdown from Rodgers to Wilson. Type F. That's ridiculous. Did he get his feet down? Are they looking at this?
They're looking at it, but I think he did.
Okay. Are they going for 2 or are they kicking? Okay, they're kicking. Extra point. Up and good. 13-7 our score. Mr. Kane with a $5 super chat. Type F. We'll go with Mr. Kane here in just a second. I'm shouting out all the Fs. Mark, Matrix, spamming F. Mr. Kane with the 5 says, we'll have to watch later since I'm at work, but had to show some appreciation. Go Hawks. Much appreciation to you, Mr. Kane. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot. I bet you'd rather have that than a dad joke anyway. Mr. Kane, thanks for the support, my guy.
Shout out Mr. Kane.
Mr. Kane.
Like that, it's a good,
like the avatar.
Yeah, it's a good avatar there, yeah.
Kenneth Walker in the throwback.
K9. I hope they wear the throwbacks more than twice this year. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Matrix type in F. Evan type in F.
There we go. Last
Heeman
chance.
In Upper Jackson. Here we go. Chance to get some points before the half. Seahawks down 13-7. 17 seconds till halftime. Walker on the carry.
And looks like they're just going to take it.
Gets 4 yards, and I believe they're going to let this one go to the half. Seahawks down 13-7. They will get the ball first to start off half number 2. It has been a very eventful game so far. The Seahawks right in the thick of this one in a very snowy MetLife Stadium. The second half coming up on the other side. You are watching Seahawks Today by Chat Sports Madden Sim. Super Chat menu if you want to take part in today's show. First-time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 Super Chat will tell a dad joke. $10 Super Chat, I will take care of the spicy jelly bean. We're not going to make Smitty do that before his flight because that would not be very kind to his fellow passengers. $20 Super Chat will do a Boilermaker. $50 Super Chat will do a beer bong. We reach 200 collectively. We'll do a boot. We are currently at $20 right now, so we're 10% of the way there at this point. Second half, Seahawks about to get the football first here, Smitty.
What do you think the Seahawks have to do here to take the lead, go up 14-13, and
I think you got to run the football, and defensively you got to take away Garrett Wilson.
Definitely.
He's been a problem.
That was a huge catch before the half. I mean, this could be a 7-6 ball game here, and Seattle could be in the lead getting the ball.
But I think we're in for a hell of a finish coming up.
It's going to be good stuff. Remember the pregame Vegas odds. Jets were 1.5-point favorites, and the over-under was set at 43.5.
All right, here's the kickoff, fielded down to the 21. That's where we'll see Geno Smith in the Seahawks offense for the first time here in half number 2. They come out in the pistol formation with a 1st and 10. Ball to 21. Smith going to hand it off to Walker. Walker's going to get a short pickup of about a yard on 1st down with 2nd and 9 coming up here. I think you can't even settle for 3 here. I think you got to get a touchdown this drive.
Got to get a touchdown this drive. You know Rodgers going to come out, and he's riding a lot of momentum now after that big touchdown at the end of the first half.
Smith, pass. And it's complete. 1st down. DK, type those ones. Type those ones. I'm shouting out the ones. Chains moving. Seattle badly needed that. Here to begin half number 2. Type those ones. 1st and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line. Shotgun formation. Smith steps back. And it's caught. Keep typing the ones. JSN with a big grab. LTV typing 1. Evan typing 1. Mark. Evan. Smitty, we didn't mention this, but for Geno, this is the Geno revenge game. This is his first game back at MetLife since being the starter for the Jets.
That's right, as far as facing the Jets.
Right.
He did face the Giants, but he did get hurt in that game, too. And he might have just got hurt right there, getting stopped behind the line.
Quinnen Williams.
Talked about that interior of the Jets' defensive line before the game, and Quinnen Williams is about as good as there is at that position.
There was one point in time where we discussed many Seahawks rumors about bringing Quinnen Williams.
Turns out we got the other former Jet.
Yeah.
Leonard Williams. Oh, boy.
Smith on the run, pass.
Oh, good.
Caught! 1st down!
Let's go!
A big gain there as JSN was wide open for the 1st down. Spam JSN! Spam JSN! Beautiful pitch and catch to JSN to keep the drive alive.
Let's go! Jackson Smith and Jigba moving the chains. Big time.
Type those ones. Type those JSNs. Herman, Mark, Upper Jackson. Let's go. Let's take the lead right now. Walker on the carry.
No room to really run there.
Gets about 2 yards. Evan typing JSN. Matrix typing JSN. Herman typing JSN. 2nd and about 8 coming up here. The Seahawks moving the football in this drive. A chance to take the lead here in quarter 3. Looks like Geno's changing the play at the line. Pass. Going to the end zone. He's caught it! Touchdown, Seahawks! And we're tied! DK Metcalf with the catch. DK, touchdowns all day. He rules. Spam TD. Spam TD. What a pass and catch. Back shoulder fade to the corner. DK gets his feet down, and the Seahawks tie it up. Spam TD. Spam TD under replay review, of course. That's a catch. That was close.
It was close. It's tough to tell in the snow. Ruling on the field was a touchdown.
I don't see inconclusive video evidence. Matrix typing TV. Evan typing TV.
It counts.
Call stands. Touchdown Hawks. Keep spamming TD. Extra point attempt up, and it is good.
Seahawks take the lead. Let's go, baby.
We're back. We're back in it. Byron Murphy jerseys on sale now. Chatsports.com/Murphy to get yours today. Free shipping available as well. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. So the Seahawks with the lead, up 14-13 here in the 3rd quarter. A big touchdown catch from DK Metcalf on the opening drive, and we got a ball game. Here's the kick from Jason Myers. Into the end zone. They'll bring it out.
Got to keep these boys out of the end
Past
zone.
the 30, past the 40,
No.
still going. Past the 50,
No.
30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jets.
Are you kidding?
Xavier Gipson with a kickoff return touchdown, and the Jets take the lead.
Wow. So
Type F. Type F.
obviously, I knew the result of this game, but I didn't know how this all played out. This is unbelievable.
That is a huge momentum killer.
Huge.
You just had this great touchdown drive, and then the Jets take it all the way to the house to take the lead just back like that.
They're going to go for 2, though.
Okay. Rodgers pass. Dropped it.
Incomplete. Who's
injured?
Jarran Reed.
Oh, no. That ain't good. Matrix typing F. Paul Hawk typing F. Seth says BS.
All right, though. Seahawks, all they need is a score, and they take the lead.
Man. Well, that's going to pretty much take overtime out of the equation.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kick return to about the 23. If you're having a great time today, you ain't seen nothing, folks. You got to subscribe to the channel. Join us for our regular season watch parties. We'll also be live during the preseason as well. Daily news and rumors, live shows, and more. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. First and 10 for Seattle. Smith pass. Incomplete.
A little bit of a miscommunication there between him and his receiver, and DJ Reed's taking the credit for playing good defense, even though he's 4 yards off the play.
Yeah, somebody pressed the wrong button on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Second and 10. Shotgun formation. One back in the backfield. Geno steps back. Pass. Finds his man open. That's Noah Fant. First down. Type those ones.
Man, that was in a tight window, too. Great pitch and catch.
This is a really good game.
This is really good. Told you I gave you a barn burner.
You did.
A tight window there. Noah Fant did a great job to adjust back to the football without allowing the Jets defender to break it up.
Type those ones. First down, Seattle. They'll keep the chains moving to the 44-yard line. Down by 5. Evan typing 1. Smith steps back. Pass. That's complete. A yard, maybe less. As second down is coming up. Seth says all these simulations, Geno's missing wide open passes, and it's annoying. It kind of happens in real life, too. Seth and Upper Jackson typing the ones. Second down. One back in the backfield. Smith pass to the middle of the field. Jump ball. He got it. Tyler Lockett, first down. Type those ones. Type those ones. A big play to Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks are across midfield. That is just what the doctor ordered.
Hawks in range, baby. Let's get something going.
What a play.
Still in this third quarter here, too. I mean, the Seahawks could...
The offenses look good today.
Absolutely.
First and 10.
Geno.
Pass. That's caught. First down. Keep typing 1. Keep typing 1. Tyler Lockett again. His second straight reception.
Let's go, baby.
Herman typing 1. Seth typing 1. 1 LTV on typing 1. Let's go. Time to take the lead. Right here, right now. First and goal at the 9. Walker on the carry. And he is met back at the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like we could be going to the fourth quarter here. 15 seconds left. Seahawks might just let it run out.
Upper Jackson typing 1. Seth typing 1. Herman typing 1. LTV on typing 1. Second and goal. Shotgun formation. Geno takes the snap. Pass. Caught.
Down to the 1.
Third and goal coming up when we start the fourth quarter. Seahawks down 19-14. The fourth quarter begins in a moment. Fourth quarter, hold up those 4s. Spam the 4s in the chat. It all comes down to this. It's money time, folks. 3rd and goal. 2 shots at the end zone for Seattle. They run it with Walker. Makes one man miss. Makes another miss.
How does he not get in?
And he got there! Touchdown! Kenneth Walker! And the Seahawks take the lead! Spam TD! Spam TD! I didn't think he got there at first.
Wow.
What an effort by Kenneth Walker. And Seattle is back on top. 20-19 here in the 4th. Booth review. Okay.
Does he get in?
And if they say he doesn't, you have to go for it.
I have to go for it. You're inches away. It's interesting. Does the ball cross the plane?
All right, Smitty, beat Gene Steratore here. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to agree with the officials' decision here. Oh, no. Did they take it off the board? They took it off the board!
All right, you're fired, Gene Steratore.
Ah, suck it, Gene.
4th and goal. They're going for it.
Oh, boy, Gino.
Gino. Sacked. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Quinnen Williams. The points come off the board, and the Seahawks get stopped on 4th and goal with a sack by Quinnen Williams, and the Jets will take over with the lead. That's a heartbreaker.
All the momentum goes back to New York.
Type F. Type F. What a disgusting act. Byron Murphy jerseys on sale now. Chatsports.com/Murphy. Free shipping available. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. 1st and 10 for the Jets. There's a flag down after the big run from Breece Hall.
This could be coming back.
I think it is.
It's going to be half the distance on a holding call. Oh, no, block in the back.
Does this ref not know how to point?
He's pointing the wrong way.
Every time. Still 1st and 6. They get about 4 yards off of it. Upper Jackson type in F. Seth type in F. Rodgers pass. Complete.
Okay.
Gets about 8 yards there on 1st down.
Only 4, because remember the first started first.
Oh, that's
6.
right. That's right. Thank you. 4-yard gain. Oh, Seth brings up a good point. We're passing on the 1 again, huh?
Yeah. Can't be doing that. Our past Super Bowl meant nothing, says Matrix. Yeah, you're right.
2nd and 2.
Oh, big time!
No, play action.
No, play action. He caught
on the
me.
run.
He caught
Pass
me.
complete.
Tyler Conklin's had a big day so far.
Yeah. He's looking like Brandon Stokely out there.
Looking crazy.
1st and 10. Jets with the ball, the lead, and they're moving the chains. Seahawks badly need to stop and to get the football back. Rodgers hands it off to Hall. And Hall's going to get about 2 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seth saying Smitty got faked out. Hey, it happens to the best of us.
I got faked out big time.
2nd and 8. Shotgun. Rodgers steps back. Pass. That's complete. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. Type those threes.
Come on. Got to make a stop.
3rd down. Biggest play of the ball game right here.
3.5 minutes to go.
Type those threes. Christopher typing 3.
Oh.
Rodgers pass complete. Jets keep the drive alive and a new set of downs. Garrett Wilson again. A little extra shoving after the play. And the Jets are across midfield. That is not what we wanted to see. So clock continuing to run. Both teams with all 3 timeouts.
Seahawks won't take any timeouts because I know Madden very well. They won't take any until before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
What'll it be?
Rodgers pass, middle of the field, wide open. Lazard, that's a 1st down, and now they're in field goal range.
Oh, boy.
Now at this point, you're hoping for a turnover.
Yeah, you need one. Or else Seattle's going to have to go down, score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in order to tie this ball game.
Folks, this ain't looking good. 1st and 10. Letting the clock wind down. Get the snap off. Hall on the carry, and that'll take us 2-minute warning.
Okay.
After a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, 2-minute warning. We need to rally the troops here, folks. Every $5 super chat to the end of the game, I'm taking a shot. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. We got to finish the job. If you're having a great time today, subscribe now to Seahawks Today for everyday Seahawks coverage, including a Madden Sim for every Seahawks game this season. We'll have watch parties during the season as well. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/Seahawks TV.
Good stop there.
Yep,
on
needed
second
that.
Down. It's going to be third down.
Third down.
Those threes.
Get the threes in the chat. Third down.
Minute 54 on the clock.
Let's get a turnover right here. Let's get a turnover, or let's get them out of field goal range.
At minimum,
One of the
we
two.
need to stop.
Rodgers, under pressure.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Good coverage from Uchenna Nwosu that time, and that'll bring up 4th and 5.
Who knows? Maybe is Greg the leg Zerline? Not a big fan of the snow. Can he miss this potentially?
This isn't an easy kick. No team has missed a field goal against the Seahawks this year. That is
good.
Good.
Oh boy.
22-14. The Jets extend the lead. So now overtime is back in play. The Seahawks need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to potentially send this game to overtime with under 2 minutes to go. Seattle with 2 timeouts. You want the Seahawks to win? Spam C. Spam C.
Come on. I need to see the chat booming right now like it's looming.
I'm chatting. I'm shouting out all the C's in the chat. All comes down to this. Make or break.
Kickoff's up and away.
And he's going to bring it out from the 4.
Oh.
Stopped at about the 22, 23-yard line. Spam C.
Okay.
Spam C. Matrix spam and C. Evan spam and C. Herman says Hawks. Matrix says C. Evan says C. Herman says C. Matrix. LTV Vaughn. Gino steps up. Pass. Caught. First down across midfield. Type those ones. Type those ones. The Seahawks get the chains moving across midfield. Badly needed that play. And it'll be a first down for Seattle. Type those ones. They go no huddle.
What'll it be, Gino?
Gino takes the snap. Pass complete.
It's a good check down. Good check down.
Finds Kenneth Walker about a 6-yard gain.
No need for a timeout yet. You're in opponent's territory.
And the clock continues to run. Herman typing 1. Upper. Poke.
We're under a minute left
LTV.
in regulation.
You hear that word? Regulation. A very big word.
A very big word.
Caught by Lockett. First down.
Keep the ones going.
Type those ones. Keep them rolling. Saleh not liking what he's seeing on the sideline. 1st and 10 for Seattle at the 36.
Come on. What do we got? What'll
Smith
it be?
takes the snap. Pass. That's complete to Walker. Makes a man miss. First down. Down to the 21-yard line. Type those ones. Timeout Seahawks.
They got a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. What a move by Kenneth Walker. The stop and pop. A little shake and bake there. Ricky Bobby loved that one. And we got a first down for Seattle. Ball to 21. Seahawks need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Smith pass, screen, complete to Zach Charbonnet. The first time we've called his name today. And he's got a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4 coming up. Upper Jackson, Lon, Herman, LTV, Mark, Upper Jackson all in the chat. 2nd and 4. Ball to 16.
Come on.
Going to change the play at the line.
They're flipping it.
They must see something here. Smith pass. That's complete. No, he dropped it.
Ball pops out of JSN's hands. The linebacker made it a tough grab.
Third and 4.
Down.
How much time's on the clock there, Smitty?
We got 33 seconds to go.
All right.
Like
third
the video.
And 4. Like the video to convert on third down.
Gino.
Smith, pass complete. Finds JSN open that time. Type those ones.
Oh, boy. 4 yards to glory.
Seahawks need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They have been the cardiac Seahawks all season long.
Oh, my God, there's 11 seconds left now. They went no huddle there and then called the timeout.
Then called timeout. What are we doing?
This is why you're out of there, Pete.
It's like the Bills game all over again. No more timeouts left for Seattle now. First and goal at the 11, down by 8. Need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Have to take shots at the end zone here.
Can't run the ball now. Gino steps back. Go to the end zone. Incomplete.
Nobody home. Gino was under pressure there. 8 seconds left.
Here we go. Got about time for 2 plays.
Yeah, if you want to maximize the number of plays you have left.
Shotgun formation. Smith pass to the end zone, incomplete.
So now you still probably have time for 2 more.
Only about 2 seconds went off the clock there.
Yeah.
Third and goal, like the video, for a touchdown.
Didn't see the quick hitter that he wanted, so he got the ball out of the back of the end zone.
Third and goal.
What will it be, Gino?
Smith steps back, under pressure, gets the pass off, incomplete.
Oh, boy.
Time for one more play. It all comes down to this. Spam C. Spam C.
If you're not subscribed, you're not alive. We're in a tight one here in MetLife.
Sub for dubs. Sub for dubs.
Gino.
Ball at the 4-yard line. Fourth and goal. Last play of the game. Smith takes the snap. Pass to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Seahawks. The Seahawks are a 2-point conversion away from overtime. Spam TD. Spam TD. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
Can't believe it.
But it's not over yet, folks. Here we go. For overtime. It all comes down to this. Pass. Batted away. Incomplete. Game over. Jets win. 22-20.
Damn.
And a heartbreaker in East Rutherford.
Wow. Damn.
Doesn't get any closer than that.
No, it doesn't.
You know, as much as it sucks that you didn't convert on the 2-point conversion there, the difference of this ball game was getting stuffed at the goal line.
Yeah. And getting sacked on 4th down.
Even if you settle for 3 there, you win this football game. That sucks. That is painful, folks. Seahawks lose 22-20. They now fall in the standings
7-5.
7-5.
Ooh.
All right, the hunt for the playoffs continues. Subscribe now for continuing Seahawks coverage. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV to subscribe for free today. Next week, we're taking on the Cardinals. We will see you then. For Tyler Smith, I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks so long. Thanks for joining us.